All right, we're
Okay,
back on. All right, cool.
One more thing.
One more thing. All right, so.
Lisa's doing the thing.
All right, so Hamlet's gone on a scouting run and can see Abigail. Why is she suddenly wearing a pink bikini?
Wait, what?
Bikini.
That's for the first time today.
Why the heck is she wearing a bikini?
Why?
Because it's better.
Not better.
Okay,
Does this
Keith,
make
come on,
it
wish.
More appropriate
Okay,
or less
so-
appropriate for you?
She's,
All right,
So she's
guys,
safe. She's
moment of
here.
truth.
she's here. She's safe. If I cast this right now, then she's not going to be in peril just by where she is right now.
Nope.
All right.
And if she is, Cadence can run and grab her before peril happens.
All right.
Cat
Cadence,
blade.
you good?
Keith fed Jewel a bunch of health potions.
Everybody was fed a bunch of health potions.
Yeah.
Yeah, they literally used 19 of them to make sure everybody was up to full.
That one hit brought me to half health. Less than half health.
Okay.
All
Take
right.
her away, Rhett. Take her away.
Keith pulls out the sword, and hopefully with Jewel's hand on his shoulder for
Absolutely.
comfort.
It's a giant bear paw.
My wish is for the creature that I have previously known as Abigail to be restored to her former condition the day before insert date here.
I believe I said May 17th.
May 17th, 4 years ago.
Whatever.
Okay, well... is Hamlet watching this?
Yes.
Alright, so what Hamlet sees is there bright light kind of form around Abigail and confusion on her face, and then there's like a cloud forms around it, and there's like some music with like twinkling and popping sounds.
Yeah.
And
Hey.
lasts for around a minute, and then all of a sudden a regular looking human woman is there in place of the once Abigail.
And does Keith pass out?
Does
He doesn't necessarily pass out, but he certainly feels the immediate hit of that spell. The side effects, he feels so weak. He's never yeah.
Did it work?
Did it work?
They will describe everything as it's happening, and then let them know is she passed out or is she present and awake.
Oh, hopefully she's passed out.
She's 100% passed out, lying on the ground.
Okay. And that is what I will describe next.
You want me
Joel.
to go there? Because I
Yeah.
can get there in time.
Well,
I think the entire
everyone
party
will
should
run
just go.
together.
Well, no,
Yeah, the entire
I
party
can
should
blow
just go.
everything and just get there in 6 seconds.
Well, you can get there first.
Actually, you know what? She's slowly floating to the ground from where from the air.
You got
It's gonna take like
style.
yeah.
Superman style. Go!
So can we say that Cadence and Joel and the rest of the party?
Oh yeah.
What happens when you run into these creatures there on these things?
Oh well, that's the thing. As soon as they disappeared, they basically turned into just skeletons on the ground as soon as the wish was cast.
Oh, fuck
And,
yeah.
and these creatures here?
Oh no, those are still there.
Oh.
Jewel will carry Abigail if Keith tells her to.
Yeah. Although Keith is also feeling pretty weak right now.
Oh my god,
Can
it
Jewel
worked. We
carry
did it.
both of them? DM?
He's pretty big.
Yeah. I think you can carry both of them. What's your strength
Jewel
again?
will carry both of them.
Because Gail is basically completely naked and has no equipment, so just her weight. So
She's a me-
She's actually naked because if she is, then Keith's probably going to give her the cloak.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have described that. She's totally naked.
Yeah, Keith's definitely gonna cloak her.
Okay then.
So I
He's
think
having trouble
we're
trying to stand up though.
done
His own
here.
equipment's pretty heavy on him right now.
Oh yeah, Keith can barely move with the weight of his own equipment. In fact, he really can't. It's actually too much for him to carry.
Joel
He's just
carry.
sitting on. Lucky for Keith, he's basically strapped into your saddle. So
Keith has 3 strength right now, right?
yes,
Yep.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joel will just walk on her 2 back legs, holding out both of them. Keith kind of like sitting cross-legged in her arms, whereas Abigail's laid across, like almost sleeping.
And Keith is
Depends
also
on it.
double checking on Abigail as they're being carried out.
Well, you can make a medicine check, but you will have disadvantage on it because wish.
Yep.
I mean, how far behind is everybody else?
I mean, I assume they're pretty close.
Yeah.
Wait, how about just
That's
Corbel
not
does?
bad.
That's not bad.
The rest of the party comes in when she's no longer naked.
Yes, obviously.
As far as Keith can tell, she's fine. Living, breathing, alive.
And Corbel's to do another check just to be sure.
And human, as far as everyone can tell.
Alright. Alright, we did it, Keith. Good job. He's gonna pat, and Corbel's gonna pat him on the shoulder.
Keith almost falls over.
Definitely
Arms
end this
shattered in
case,
a million pieces.
Oh my god.
you know, someplace nice and safe for her to
Yeah.
wake up.
Corbel's
Back
also
to the
gonna take the
mansion.
time. Is also gonna take a passive 25.
We should take her back to Calhoun.
Mhm.
Yeah. Take her back to Calhoun. Corbel's gonna take a passive 25 perception to search the room.
Really? Okay.
I mean, there's a
The
cauldron.
only things in there are that big ass pile of skeletons with blood and cauldron.
Can I tell anything about that cauldron?
There's green liquid in it.
Lovely. I don't trust that shit.
Burn it. Burn it in
I
fire.
would kick it over.
Let Joel get out of this room with them first.
Corbel will kick
outside
it.
the entrance. Can I do that? Say that Joel takes
Yeah.
them out so that they don't. And just in case kicking this cauldron starts anything, Joel wants to walk both Keith and Abigail out of here. So at least our mission for coming here was a success.
Yeah. Corbel's gonna knock it over with a cantrick from 120 feet away.
DM, I don't know if you want to move all the tokens or just remove.
I got it. Yeah, it's fine. I got it. Hang on.
Yes. Girl, you are so good.
Yeah, totally signs those forms, happily taking all the cats.
Nice.
Of course, that's like okay. So I'm gonna need you to sign this in. I guess 100 left?
Yeah, and the skeleton declares that this will become a cat sanctuary.
Yay!
Okay, I'm still gonna come back sometime for a checkup because, it is my
Question.
duty as a.
Southbound.
Yeah. What the room where the South Hag came from? What's there?
Well, I mean, if you're really curious, I'll show you. You can scout it out in just a few seconds.
Yes.
I'm guessing it's a mostly.
What
Shit.
the heck is that?
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
I am glad we didn't have to deal with that. Ah,
What is that?
I love that you
Yeah,
guys are looking at the monster. Meanwhile, I'm looking at this table with something on it.
Yeah, and Kieran knows what that is. That's a corpse flower.
Is it dead?
What's a corpse flower?
It has a shitload of corpses in it. And can move and is alive, like fairly smart.
Scary.
Yep. And they
Very
basically they're compelled to collect corpses and animate them over time.
Interesting.
That will have to be dealt with.
Yes.
okay, skeleton. If you want to keep these cats, you're gonna have to deal with that dangerous plant. You know, it's hazardous to cats. And all
Oh, and the
living
skeleton's like,
life.
what? He says, not the cats! And he charges over and starts smashing the plant, which is trying to absorb him, but considering he's just about as big as him, it's not working very well. And he's slowly smashing and smashing and smashing and smashing, and he turns into a mushy puddle on the ground, and then it's gone.
So at
Alright,
that
now let's go
point,
Excellent.
at
Does
that
that
point, the investigator rogue would like to investigate that desk.
Yeah.
Alright. Sure, roll investigation.
And
21.
with
You
that-
find out that the desk is meaningless, however, there was a secret button.
Excellent.
Do you push it?
Check for traps.
Jewel is out of the cave with Keith and Abigail outside the mouth of the cave.
I am going to be as far as
A
my
small
mage.
thud is heard in the distance.
I will be as far as my mage hand will let me, and then I'm going to pop the button.
Well, when you push the button, a passageway opens up in that room, and that's what you find. A secret escape tunnel.
Oh,
With
that's
a
not fun.
oh spider. Nope.
And a big ass spider.
Oh, there's a
And a really big chest.
And the
And-
port is
wow.
Portsmouth?
wait. What?
No, it just looks like it. It's
Do we have to?
Yeah, well, I mean, what I
Want the
mean,
treasure?
kill the wash spider who has a giant
what does
hand.
the spider look like? What type of spider is it?
well, honestly, you've never actually seen a spider like this one. It almost looks like it's on fire.
Ah.
That's a
Could be a fire spider,
fucker.
similar to the lava bears.
So, out of
Is
curiosity,
it though?
Yes.
Is it?
Keith is happy with just going back with their spoils
We're-
of saving a life.
Honey, we are already outside the
Did you
cave.
save a
and we
life
don't
or did
have
you
to
restore a
fight
life?
this.
They're
If the
very
rest of them want to go exploring, that's up to them. But Keith is
We
sticking
know how
around
We
with
are
Jewel.
literally outside the caves, and we are having good times, and everybody's safe. And we have no
Spiders
ideas that
seem-
they found spiders.
alright, Mabel's gonna
Does
use
the
her
spider
loot.
seem hostile?
Mabel's gonna use her loot and try to cast animal friendship and speak with animals on it.
Well, I think it gets to make a charisma save on that, or yeah. Well, I guess technically it doesn't because it's not hostile to you. So yeah, it reacts to you, and it kind of chitters at you, questioning how you got into what it thought was a pretty safe place for it to build a nest.
We tell it, I tell it what happened, and I tell it that we want nothing to do with it, and as soon as we clear out all of this treasure out of this way, it can have this whole place if it wants.
Except
Like
for the
this
cat
hallway.
sanctuary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
away from
cat
the cat
members.
sanctuary. We'll just block off this secret passageway, and it can have this little area to have its family, and then the undead guy can have his cat sanctuary, and we'll have the treasure, and everybody get what they want.
Aha! Well, he says, he tells you it would be quite helpful if you actually take away all that stuff because he doesn't want it.
Excellent.
All right.
It does get a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, well, it's fine. He wasn't actually gonna try to,
There weren't any sticky notes on that table, were there?
No, it was literally a decoy. It was just a bunch of nonsense.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do you
If
want to do
Fable's gonna go
perception
get-
rolls or just?
We'll deal with that later. We can deal with that later.
Okay.
But you take the treasure. And then you can vamoose.
We've a moose out of here. We go back to the mansion. Mission
Oh.
accomplished.
Yay!
When you guys come out,
Need
Joel's
treasure
petting
shovels.
Keith. Just petting his blonde hair.
Okay. So Looney, my question is, we have like what, a week of downtime?
Oh, yeah. Keith needs a week to recover from casting Wish. That's how that works.
And
Once you
Keith
cast that
and
spell, you need a wish. You need a week.
Joel are immediately going to Calhoun. So
I
that
think
when
this goes back
Abigail wakes
immediately.
up, that she wakes up in Calhoun. I believe that's what we were saying. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the sword back then.
Yeah,
If
you
we
can
have
definitely
to-
take the sword back. Here, take it. Ugh.
You're gonna get the sword
breaks
back,
on the-
obnoxious?
Yeah.
I can't resist. I have to know if there's a trinket in all that treasure. I have to know.
Okay. If you find anything shiny and interesting that you think might help me, toss it my way. But otherwise, I'm done for the night.
All right. Good night.
Alright.
Night.
Night.
For trinkets, I mean, I don't know if you'd want it or not. There's like a gross bone on a string, like necklace.
I'll take it.
Yeah, of course you would.
I mean, these are hags. Their treasure's not exactly necessarily the nicest stuff.
All right.
Not even worried about it.
Hag bone necklace.
Is that all you found?
Oh no,
No,
there's other stuff, but we'll deal with that later.
Okay.
Joel is just going to pet and hug Keith. Pet, hug, pet, hug, pet, hug, hug, pet.
I'm guessing
hug.
everyone is at Calhoun right now.
I don't know. You guys could have chosen not to go there, but I kind of assumed everybody was going to go there.
I was
Brantos, who's apparently leaving to go give the luck blade back to King Obnoxious.
Joel
Having
and
only
Keith
one wish.
are going to Calhoun.
Yeah,
Nobody else has to go.
I was gonna spend some time actually scrying.
Good.
Scrying, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For you, man.
And who
Well, that-
might you be scrying for?
I wonder, could it be Kieran's sister? After discovering some of her work in an interdimensional place, which is more
Well,
concerning than normal.
what can I say except for let me just go ahead and roll this this save, and we'll see how she ends up with a 6, so you find her.
Where's she at?
This is the most hilarious part. You've located where she is, and it's somewhere you never thought to look after everywhere else you've looked. She's literally sitting in Kieran's, like, hermit hut. Looking through his papers, trying to see if there's any indication of where he went.
Okay, go there, please.
I was gonna guess his
I'm gonna
parents,
use.
because that would also be somewhere he'd never want to be.
I'll fucking.
She doesn't want to be there either. She doesn't like the parents either. They're just as
No.
terrible with her.
So let's just fucking trip back to there and the tree side, back over there. I'm sure there's a tree nearby that I could fucking tree stride to.
By the way, I'm thinking at this point, Fable has turned into probably 3 or 4 different girls at this point to talk to Leanne looking for Keith.
Kieran.
Kieran, sorry.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Neat.
I think. Well, I mean, I'm gonna check first.
So
I'm
do we
gonna
just
check
see
up on
Kieran
Joel.
get up, walk out the door, and walk into a tree?
Yep. See him get up, walk out the door, and walk into a tree.
Amazing.
With that kind of like, are you? It's just kind of like that. Really expression.
That's like a face palm. You're like, why the hell is she there of all the places she was?
Next thing you know, when he does get there, she's no longer there. She's already run off to try to find where.
I mean, that's like 500 feet of movement per tree stride.
I mean, you do got to go pretty far, but I mean, you got to cross an ocean and get a mountain. But yeah, I mean, Kieran's gonna get there fairly quickly.
Excellent.
I mean, he could just teleport to, the mansion and then go a tree
Yeah,
stride just a couple minutes away.
I teleported to the mansion and walked into a tree, and a tree striding there now.
You get her. Actually, you get there just as she's basically packing up and leaving. And she's like, as soon as she sees you, she's like, "Geez, I've looked everywhere for you. You're ridiculous."
Uh huh.
That'd be 5 words.
Yeah. That's I think you know.
She's like, you know how hard it was to find your hermit hut when you left and didn't leave any notes? It's almost like you were avoiding somebody.
I wonder who I was avoiding. Could it be one of the two adults in our life that annoyed us?
She says, yes, but you could have told me where you were going. Then I wouldn't have had to go everywhere. She's like, do you know the places I've been looking for you?
A few of them. Yeah. I've been looking for you.
Actually.
While also fighting a whole bunch of demons. That was fun.
And she says, oh, I know, right? Those demons, they're everywhere.
Fucking pain in the ass.
And she's like, you know the craziest place I was? She's like, I was in this place with this giant kooky clam and it tried to eat me.
Yeah.
She's like, but I got away.
Ow.
But I watched my photo of you. She's like, she says, don't worry about it.
Okay. That feels like a fucking phrase I've heard a million times.
Actually, a brother's obligation to worry about it. I'm pretty sure that is the whole part about being a brother.
What about her person? What about, do you know about her makes her seem like she's the kind who sweats the small stuff? She's just like, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Alright, yeah, fine.
I crossed like 2 continents, couldn't find you, fought some demons. Had to walk around with a necromancer, that was fun.
Met some crazy cats.
Fought a hag, fought a giant clam.
Yeah,
So many things. So many things.
Fought a dragon. Almost died a few times. That was fun.
And she's like, well, if you think you've got some stuff, she's like, wait till I tell you what I've been up to.
I'm sure you've been up to some crazy stuff too. Anyway, let's go back to the fucking our place of residence.
Oh boy, she's gonna be so excited to find out your parents are there.
I'm sure she will. Also, the moment the area is reconstructed, I'm gonna have them move back. I'd rather them not be in the place.
Here's the thing. They don't want to move.
Fuck.
They actually, their house was built back a while ago. They sold it. They just didn't tell you. Because if they don't have a home, they don't have to go to it.
I have to live with his parents.
Alright, how much does it cost to build a house again?
How much? Yeah, how much does it cost to build a house?
We got a lot of gold.
I mean, build from a house.
Kieran's next goal, now that he's found his sister, is to build a house far, far away and send his parents there.
Just call it their retirement home.
Oh my god.
Like, just go there and live out your life away from
No,
it.
but how much does it actually cost to build a house?
I don't know. I guess it depends how big, what you're gonna make it out of, whether you're gonna hire somebody to do it and do it yourself.
The moment Kieran learns of this, the entire base hears a very audible fuck.
Yep. Oh, that's amazing. I just hear it echo off the walls. I want to record it with Magic Mouth so that I can listen to it.
Oh yeah, that's definitely something.
And you know what that means? Now, there's the opportunity to RP with Kieran's sister on top of Abigail.
Yep.
Woohoo!
I'm excited.
That's exciting.
So how far away? Oh no, never mind.
I could probably transport via plane, probably.
Probably pretty far.
Probably a little bit faster.
There's something I kind of want to do.
What's that?
Well, first off, I'm gonna check up on Joel and Keith. See if they're okay. I'm gonna give each of them a hug.
Aw.
Then I'm just gonna go back to the mansion and just bring Zergath with me to my room and just bring Katie back and then just...
Oh, actually, by the way, when you get there, there's somebody waiting for you, which will RP this week.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch out with Shiva, so while Shiva's visiting my sister, I'm gonna go check on Mr. Bunny, and then when Shiva comes back, I'll go back to Calhoun to check on my sister.
Corbel will follow you, but Corbel's gonna want some one-on-one time before going to Mr. Lappin.
That poor bunny. He's still just sitting there crying, even though he has a ton of ice cream now.
He's like
He's just
4
sitting there
buckets of ice.
sobbing.
and
He's sitting
4
there with
empty
sobbing
buckets
with
of
an ice
ice
cream
cream.
cone in his hand. He's got like tears running down his face and boogers coming out of his nose. And he's just slowly licking his ice cream cone.
Now that I am prepared for what he's going to be talking about, the topic of conversation, I'm not going to growl at him anymore. And if anything, we're going to need to bring his family to us. So
got
we're
from
gonna
bad cop to good cop.
we're gonna work on that to get his family to us, so that they can be safe, so that he can do the next part.
Hmm.
And Corbin will be helping out.
Good.
Good.
Well, that kind of seems like a good place to stop now.
Yep. Got it. Mission successful.
And you found your sister!
Yeah. Hey, now that there was no emergency going on, there was actual time to scry.
Yeah, the person you said was waiting for Shiva, I'm assuming it's gonna be Althar, right?
Actually, no. That's somebody else. You have both of those things to deal with. But there's somebody directly waiting in your room for you.
Oh.
I know where this is going.
Blake?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I wish.
Let's just say that this is a individual with a certain smaller stature.
I know what he's talking about. And it's like, if I want to deal with this now, I mean, god damn it. I was lost my boy.
Here's the best part. You, the player, know that there's somebody waiting in your room for you.
Yeah.
Shiva does not.
Nope.
So have fun with that.
Yeah, you're gonna walk in there, and that imp is gonna be waiting for you. She's gonna be waiting.
That reminds me, at this point, have any other geeks made it back to the mansion at this point?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
How many who?
Which ones?
Let's see. We'll have to actually pick which ones. But there are 2 more now. 2 more.
A couple are going to require a little bit of pre-warning to some people.
But yeah, let's say 2 more are there now. And boy, are they excited hanging out with Murph.
Oh boy. Okay. One of them isn't Cinder, is it?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, question for you, Crystal.
Yo.
We got an open RP that I'd like to wrap up. Does
Yeah, we
Monday
just need to finish that up.
Does Monday work for you?
I don't see why not off the top of my head.
I am so glad, by the way, that we finished that fight, because oh my god.
Well, there was some rolls that if they didn't go the way they did, that would have been a different fight.
Do we need a roll to see if Keith can cast Wish anymore, or?
Oh yeah, technically you do have to actually. Hang on, let me just remember what the wish the roll for that is. Though Anthos is taking the wish blade.
I think it's a D4.
It's 33% chance.
Oh, that's right. Yep, I'm gonna roll it. Here we go.
Roll what?
D100.
Actually, you know what? You roll it. Your roll seems more fair that way. You are fine.
Woohoo! I was going to throw Lux to make sure that I can actually.
Oh, you can't luck a D100, my man. You can only luck a D20.
Damn it!
What
All
happens
right,
if he failed?
He could never ever cast Wish, no matter what means it's by.
Oh.
Okay.
But not that it matters, because you guys are. The luck blade is now gone. Anthos took it.
The consequence for using Wish outside of the few things it says it can do.
Yep.
When you get creative with it, it fucking has recoil.
That's why you also have, and doing something other than duplicating a spell is also why Keith now has a week of like a strength of 3 and serious other problems.
Oh yeah, it drains you when you try and bend reality.
It certainly does.
Okay, so and then what is the day that Nate, Joel, and Crystal are available?
RP and Calhoun.
It's 2d4 days. Okay.
Layer
Yeah.
to RP and Calhoun.
Yeah, I was thinking Corbel and Fable could visit them
Yes,
one of the
that's
days.
definitely yes. Well, that mostly relies on Red because he's the one with the complicated schedule.
Red, what does your week look like?
I am going to be up in Madoc on Thursday and Friday.
So we could do Tuesday.
Yep.
And Monday, Tuesday are going to be the only days that we are key this week because we need to set some stuff up for next week.
Okay then. So Monday, Tuesday it'll be. We'll wrap up the other RP.
Yep.
We'll